Guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just doing my morning skincare and I might put on a little bit of makeup as well, but I'm just getting ready for the day. All that noise is my beautiful son below me carrying out all of my makeup out of its basket. It's just how I keep him entertained while I get ready for the day. But I'm gonna brush my teeth and then we're gonna go out to the kitchen and make coffee, do the whole thing. But I just wanted to welcome you to the vlog. I am super excited to start getting more consistent with vlogging again. I finally am getting a new laptop in the mail, so editing will be like much more attainable, but I don't really have anything crazy planned for this vlog. I haven't decided if it'll be a daily vlog or like more of a few days in my life or a week in my life. We're just gonna go with the flow. A nice summer day. My mom is coming over for a visit today, and aside from that, there's really nothing planned besides just normal mom / housewife homemaker things to do. So let's get to it. We're gonna help mommy clean it up. Okay, good job. Can you put these in? One more. Good job. Yay, we cleaned it all up. Okay, let's go eat breakfast, okay? Oh, did we forget one? Good job. So he gets really impatient for breakfast, so I usually give him some berries to snack on. And he watches a little bit of Miss Rachel so that I can get breakfast made. Here you go, bub. Say thank you. It's literally going to be a beautiful day in my backyard. Although it needs to be mowed, it looks stunning out there and I'm really excited to get out there. But I always have to chug so much water first thing in the morning because I wake up like, oh, just feeling so dehydrated. I kind of feel a headache coming on. I spent most of the day yesterday completely wiped out from a migraine. So I'm hoping that that doesn't happen today. Whenever I feel headaches coming on, I load up on peppermint oil like around my head, wherever it's like troubling me, and then I take these cell salts throughout the day. You just let them dissolve under your tongue. I think for breakfast I'm gonna make some hash browns for us, and then I usually put some avocado and egg on mine, and then for him, he's just been loving having just an egg that's like an omelet basically, and I put some cheese in it and fold it in half, and then I will give him some fruit and some chicken sausage with that. So I'm gonna make breakfast, drink some water, make some coffee. I kind of feel like I can't really vlog until after I have breakfast and coffee because my brain is just not awake. has been made. And we ate breakfast. He's acting pretty sleepy already. I don't think he feels very good today. The big yawn. So I'm just gonna put him down for an early nap because lately he's just been kind of telling me when he's tired, even if it's not really time for him to be tired yet. Do you want to have milk? So I'm gonna go put him down, and I usually read. You want to go night-night? I usually read on my Kindle while I put him down for his nap. This is how you know he's ready for bed, is when he puts his binky in and reaches up for my hair. That's like what he does to fall asleep. So it's literally a perfect morning. Ignore all of the stuff in our yard. It's always messy because we actually use our backyard. But I just came out to the patio. I don't think I ever showed you guys on YouTube, but I did this stencil pattern on our patio. I painted it and then stenciled this pattern, and I really love it. But anyways, I'm gonna do my devos out here. I am on week 4, day 2 of preaching the gospel to yourself, the gospel and resources. It's been so good. It just has different categories like parenting, community, church, social media, marriage, different categories where it basically gives you scripture to back it up and talks about how the gospel applies to that specific category of your life, implying that the gospel should and does directly affect every single aspect of your life. So it's really good. This one's from the Daily Grace Co. Yes, we've spilled coffee on it. So I'm gonna do that and some reading and some prayer time. The baby is down for his morning nap. The coffee is still being drank. And then if I have time, I'm gonna read on my Kindle for a little bit. An amazing deal, probably my favorite purchase that I made last year. So anyways, I'm gonna try to, it's only 9:30 and he's already down for a nap. That is how you know that he got up early today, but I'm gonna try to get some me time in and then squeeze in some cleaning and some chores and stuff before he wakes up from his nap, just so that I can feel caught up and maybe we can spend the afternoon outside instead of doing housework and stuff. From today's reading because it is so good, and it's basically talking about being a good steward with our time and our money, because those are the two resources that are massive that we've been entrusted with, and how being a steward, the literal definition of a steward is someone who has been entrusted with someone else's resources. So as stewards of God, we have been given gifts from him, and we're supposed to do well with those gifts. And on Judgment Day, we're going to stand in front of him and we're going to give an account of what we did with the resources that he gave us. And you can either say that you used all of those things for selfish desires and for yourself, and you thought you didn't have enough so you didn't share, or you can be a cheerful giver like what the Bible tells us to do. Give abundantly, give generously, be wise with our money, and to give from a heart that is focused and totally in love with Christ, because a heart that is focused on Christ and in love with Christ is a heart that sees someone who may need their lunch paid for and you pay for it without hesitation, or a family that's in need of groceries and you bring those groceries without hesitation. Just meeting any need. Like, even this gave the example of you get home from work and you're so tired and you see that your neighbor's yard needs mowed and you mow their yard instead of taking a nap. It's seeing other people's needs and meeting those before meeting our own, but doing it joyously and without complaining. And it's just so good. And it talks about even how I feel like it's pretty taboo, and in churches they take the verses about money and say that money is the root of all evil, but it's not. It's the root of many kinds of evil. And it becomes that when
your heart is more focused on the gift of money than the giver of your money, which is God. So if we're more focused on God, money can be a huge aspect of our life that is like a way that we worship Him, in a way that we serve others, in a way that we serve God. But if we're focused on ourselves and we're focused on the money instead of who gave us the money, then it becomes a source of greed, pride, deceit. As when we do not have an affection for our money, we are able to hold it with a loose grip, which allows us to freely give away any excess to bless others rather than engage in retail therapy simply because it is within our means. We will joyfully give as much as we are able to invest in the spread of the kingdom of God. We will trust the giver and not the gifts to provide our security. We will look to the giver and not the gifts for true contentment and satisfaction. And I just thought that that was such a good heart check, because I mean, even like my job I struggle with here on YouTube. It's a lot of consumerism and focused on more and buying things, and I try to only promote things that I feel like have added value to my life, but I'm not perfect, and I definitely overconsume and overspend, and I definitely look to retail therapy as a temporary source of satisfaction more than I look to Jesus's face, and I'm just guilty of that. And I know that that is like the way of the world right now, is more, and spend your money on me, save and have more in your pocket than what you give to others. But Jesus calls us to exactly the opposite, and to not cling tightly to our money, and to not cling tightly to the things that we can buy with our money, because we can't take it with us, but we can store up treasures in heaven, which is much more valuable. But my coffee is almost done, so I'm gonna go in, sip on the rest of this, clean up from breakfast, because you guys know I have a rule about that. I always clean up my kitchen after every meal, because a messy kitchen is an unhappy me, because I spend way too much time in that kitchen for it to be messy every time I go in there. So I'm gonna go do that, and I think I'm gonna do my handy dandy trick where I set a timer, like a stopwatch, and see how long these tasks take me, or I'll just set like a 20-minute timer, and see what I can get done, because I have some laundry, I need to vacuum, and I need to do the kitchen. I would also really like to clean the bathrooms today, but we will see, because I kind of am not in charge of my time. This one right here is in charge of my time, so.
My dishes, and I've been using, I shared about them in my last vlog, but my caraway pans. We don't have a microwave, so anytime I cook, it's literally on the stovetop, and I dirty a bunch of dishes. And these are the easiest thing to clean. Like, I just basically rinse it and it's done. And I don't even mind hand washing them, and I use them 3 times a day. So I'd say they are a success. Also, I never wear gloves when I do the dishes, but I have gel nails on right now, and I'm trying to make them last as long as possible. Got this set from Eden's Garden for my birthday from my mom, and it was just a bunch of different blends. This one is so good. It's called Joy, and it has orange, lemon, tangerine, lavender, Litzia, Daminia, jasmine, and vanilla. And it's just so yummy and amazing. And I thrifted this. I think it's a spice rack, but I'm using it for my oils. And the kitchen is cleaned up. I just have to clean out the sink. I have some dishes drying, but I need to scrub the sink. And this is soaking so that I can scrub it, but it's clean. Oh man, I gotta sneeze. Oh goodness. I love you. Who's up from a snap? Say hi. Go Beanie. Are you gonna play with him? So it's a few hours later. We had a visit with my mom. She brought us Chick-fil-A for lunch. It was so great. And I just put dinner in the crock pot. I just did some chicken breast with red pesto or raso pesto and diced tomatoes, and then garlic powder, salt, and pepper. This is kind of a spin on Tuscan chicken pasta. Usually with Tuscan chicken you do sun-dried tomatoes, but I don't have any and I wanted to make dinner. And I wanted to do something that would require pretty much nothing from me later. I'll just have to boil some pasta noodles and I'll put like some veggies in. But that'll be nice and easy, and so I can just kind of relax during this next nap because Bella's about to go down for his second nap of the day. I already cleaned the bathrooms. I'm feeling pretty good. I've had like a really productive, joyful day. It's kind of overcast, which I'm bummed about because I'd like to spend this nap sitting outside in the sun. But we'll have to see about that. Max and Nana go to the park. It's not very far, so they like to go there almost every day. There's a swing set at the park, and that is Max's favorite part. Do you want to read polka dot book? And is now dinner time, and I'm just chopping up some zucchini to throw in the oven. I made a crock pot meal today, so all I needed to do was roast some veggies to go with it and boil the pasta. We went and visited our friends today for a little bit after he woke up from his second nap, just like a spontaneous visit. And Austin had to work a very late day today, so typically he would be home hours ago, but he had a really late day and he's still not home, so we're gonna probably be doing dinner and bath time without him, which is really unfortunate, but it is what it is. So these are gonna go in the oven and then we're gonna eat. Actually so excited because I'm making dinner with something that I grew tonight. We're gonna roast this eggplant with some zucchini, and I grew this in the garden. I feel like it's a pretty decent size too. the makeup brush at dinner. He is loving this pasta recipe, like loving. He ate almost like all of my food, so I have to get seconds just to feed this guy. I mostly cleaned up from dinner. I still have to wipe the counters and clean out the sink and stuff, but it's mostly put away. And I have a bath running for Belle so that we can do his night routine. I just grabbed jammies, a diaper. His night routine is very simple.
Oh no,
Go, Billy.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it.
Where's Tata?
Oh no!
It's much later. The baby is in bed. We did dinner, bath, bedtime. It was very busy. And I just cleaned up the kitchen. And this is my rule. I have to do this every night before bed. Pick up the camera and vlog a little bit of my day tomorrow. I'm hoping my sourdough starter grows and maybe I can bake tomorrow, and I want to make sourdough chocolate chip cookies because we're having guests tomorrow, and praying that my baby sleeps well tonight. I'm gonna make some tea and take my vitamins. Still going strong on my bento, and